I'm very excited for today's session. It is actually the first real static workout back after competition. I competed last week. For anyone who missed it, I'm gonna link the video up here if you haven't seen it. It was crazy. So all the preparations I've shared with you guys now for the past months, everything paid off, and I'm just so happy with how it turned out. Don't want to spoil too much if you haven't seen it, but it's a sick freaking battle, both statics and dynamic wise. But now that it's over, that means I can focus on my training again and really work on my weaknesses. And one thing the competition made me realize was that I'm pretty damn weak when it comes to endurance, combos and power dynamics. And therefore I'm switching up the structure of how I train. In the past it's been a lot of pure strength training, lower volume in that sense and pretty much just short holds. And it has helped a lot in the specific movements, but now I want to extend the time that I'm on the bar, increasing the volume, getting more used to high repetitions. That is the plan today as well, and I'm gonna share exactly how I'm doing it. So we're gonna start off with front lever pull-ups, and then we're actually incorporating things like front lever raises, and it's gonna be a bit more similar to my comp preparation compared to what I did, let's say, half a year back when I wasn't really preparing for comp, if that makes sense. I think you'll understand as we go on, but the main thing is more volume, probably more pump. It's gonna be pretty sick and hopefully pretty enjoyable as well. So let's get straight to the first set. Let's pop this bad boy as well. And then I think we'll be fully ready. And if you already guessed it, we are gonna use resistance bands because I do need it in the beginning for increased volume. All right, so we're gonna do 4 sets. 2 sets are gonna be with the band, and the goal is gonna be to get 10 front lever pull-up reps. Pretty high number, I know, but that's the thing. If I get used to high stimulations, I would be more comfortable later as well, even with body weight, because then I know that, okay, I've actually been in a position for a longer time. Ska jag öppna? Ingen fara. 10 reps. Might lose count before I finish. Whoa. I think that was 8 reps consistently, and then quick break, and then 2 more. But the overall thing here is really the increased volume to just get used to actually the high amount of stimulations. And I think as soon as I do this for a slightly longer period of time, let's say for the upcoming month, I think my body will become way more used to higher volume. And then if I ever do just like 1-2 reps, it's gonna be like a freaking piece of cake for my body, because that is like 20% of my normal stimulation capacity. Let's do 1 more set with the band, and then we're actually doing 2 sets with body weight. Let's see if we can get 10 reps in a row this time. I think it should be doable. Literally all my reservoirs. I think we did it, unless I counted wrong, but that should be 10 reps and felt pretty good. It's with the slightly lighter band, and the thing I make sure to just get is that I do get some help at the top as well. So I have a light tension at the top part, but in general, not too much help, so I'm very happy with that one. Let's do 2 sets body weight, see how that goes. For the body weight reps, we are doing pretty much like drop sets. So I will be doing max front lever pull-ups full, and then as soon as I feel like these reps are not valid, or at least not to my standard, I'm gonna switch it up to advanced tack front lever pull-ups, also without band, and then from there basically go into failure. So it's gonna be some nice volume, but still also being in the actual full front lever progression for at least a few reps. I think we should get at least 3-4 reps, probably. Oh yeah, that's heavy. But when you count on it, every set is basically like 10 reps almost. So by the end of the next set, that's gonna be almost 40 repetitions. Not in full position, but 40 just activations. That's crazy good volume compared to previous. If I do 3 sets times, let's say 5 reps, that's 15. So this is almost more than double. So it's gonna be interesting to see how my body reacts to more volume accumulated over a longer period of time. might consider how many sets I want to do for this one in the future. It feels like 4 sets with pulling might be too much. I think I would do 2 sets with band and then just 1 set here with the bodyweight one for the next ones. Then it's 30 reps in total, and that's still 100% increase in volume compared to normal. So that's pretty good, I would say. Let's move on to the next one. Front lever touch in combination with front lever raises. For this one, I will do front lever touch basically till failure, or when I start to drop and get some distance to the bar. And when that's the case, I'll keep the resistance band actually, and then I'm gonna do front lever raises. I don't really know how many I will be able to get here, so this first set will be a bit more like experimenting. Yeah, I think it's a nice combo. Front lever touch for sure, the heaviest one, and then I can get some more volume in the raises. The raises are really freaking nice. Even if I can't do front lever, just increasing my strength there, good for lat engagement. And also I really feel the scapula, since the repetition changes the scapular positioning. It really teaches you to like how do I enter the right positioning when I go down to the actual front position again, and then when I do the raise, come up, so you do get to train to get them depressed, and all the things add up to be really nice training overall. Let's do a set, see what I can do. I actually don't really know how many I did. I think it was 6 or 7 for the races, but it felt really good. And I think the same like 6-7 seconds well for the touch. So I think this band for sure is the one I will keep going with. Felt really good. I'm gonna have a look on the seconds and then try to repeat it for 1 more set. Since this session is either way more of a vlog style, I also just want to say like really thank you to everyone that supported me all the way up until competition. My latest video was more of a, let's say, storytelling wise, so I didn't add all the clips that I actually had during competition, but it was really great, and multiple times I did bring up the camera and just were so thankful for all the support and the fact that I got to share the experience with you as well. Something I also got asked a few times was, why did I share all my combos on social media? Because then at the end of the day, Thomas, the opponent I was battling, he knows exactly what I'm gonna do. And that's fully the truth. Like, it's pretty stupid from a just pure competition perspective to tell exactly what you're gonna do. And I was very open. I was gonna do frisbee, I was gonna do front flip. So I basically put all my cards on the table. And then of course, he then knows what I'm gonna do. He can adapt to that and already plan beforehand how to sort of counteract those skills or which categories to win in. And I think he did as well. I haven't asked him, but I for sure know that he's a loyal follower, been supporting my socials as well for a long time. So I think he had a good estimate or understanding of what I was supposed to do. But either way, the reason I did post was obviously not to lose the battle. It was to actually be fully transparent and to show you guys exactly what's going through my head and how the process works. And another thing, the reason why I shared as well, is because then I have someone that holds me accountable. Because if I was just not share anything of what I was gonna do, there are no expectations of me performing. But if I tell everyone that, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and you guys are like, fuck yeah, let's go for it, do the front flip, then I can't really bail. Like, I can't not, last minute say like, fuck it, I'm gonna save it. So that's also something for myself, that I like to post things, especially if they are a bit harder or something that forces me to perform, because then I wanna live up to that. I just don't wanna be someone that just talks and then never, actually does it. So yeah, there are a few reasons, but yeah, might have meant that Thomas had an upper hand if he knew what I was gonna do, but at the end of the day, I don't regret anything. I'm super happy with how things turn out, and I'm also just so happy that I could share literally the most transparent journey you can think about. Every session, almost, once per week almost at least, and then everything I do to plan, and then at the end of the day also, you get to see all the results and how it turned up, and it's not like from one day to another. No, you actually follow that journey and see exactly how it went. So yeah, thank you once again. And let's go back to the front lever training. I was actually pretty on point with the calculations. So the front lever touch looked really clean as well. So I'm very happy with that one. Was about 7 seconds, and then for the raises, also pretty good volume. This time aiming for roughly the same hold, and then 6-7 reps for the raises, and I'll be pretty happy. Oh, that was heavy, but pretty damn good volume, so I'm super happy with it. Let's move on. Last but not least, I do want to try drop set in just front lever holds. So it's going to be me doing max hold front lever, full one, and then as soon as I feel like, okay, this one is dropping, I'll go to the half lay, get a few seconds there, and then advanced tuck, and then that is the final destination. Accumulating a lot of just time in the static position, even though it's not the full one, the whole time it's still my full body weight. Crazy. And I'm doing this at the end of the session because it's far from my priority to get strong in the holds. That one I would say is already at a pretty good level, but then again it also a bit more mimics like competition style to be able to have solid holds when you're a bit fatigued. That's really the key thing you want to get. Last set, then it's time for some weighted pull-ups, but with a twist. Definitely done with that one. It's crazy when it comes to holds, like you feel super strong in the beginning, but I think that's also the thing with the way I've been training. I'm extremely strong in the short interval, same for like 1 rep maxes, weighted dips, weighted pull-ups, insanely strong in like 5 reps maximum, and then as soon as I get above that, more the endurance type of style, poof, I'm dead. So yeah, it's gonna be nice to see how my body reacts and hopefully be able to perform at a higher level for a longer period of time. And that basically means higher points in competition. And maybe next year I will be able to win against a midweight world champion. Who knows? One last thing I also just want to say thank you to you guys is whenever you're using my code Simon, when you get, for example, Gonation merch, any calisthenics equipment I'm using, whenever you're getting something from the Gonation store and use code Simon, not only will you get like 10%, but also supports my channel a lot. And I saw a lot of you guys supporting me during the FIBO, use my code and things like that. And I just want to say that I truly appreciate it. I think the sport in general is a pretty harsh one if you want to fully commit. And then I have fully committed 2 years back. I decided to jump off school, pursue calisthenics full time, and I didn't really have anything handed to me. And if you want to do it full time, of course, you got to make a living in some way. And one part of that, of course, is sponsorship. So I'm very grateful for Gonation, but I'm also very grateful for everyone that uses my code because it truly supports my channel, and it's one part of the equation to why I even can do this full time and put so much time into doing content and helping others to pursue this beautiful sport as well. So yeah, just want to say thank you to that as well, and it's definitely not something I take for granted. Right, it's time for the final exercise of the day, and it's actually going to be EMOMs, so every minute on the minute, but it's going to be weighted reps. So I'm going to grab a weight where I can do 5 reps every minute for 10 minutes, and that's basically accumulating to be probably pretty short sets to some degree, but then I've done 50 reps in total when the 10 minutes are up. So it's a great way to just get more volume in. So for a long time I've been training just pure strength, almost like 2 sets of maxing out with 6 to 8 reps. Now increasing volume and gaining more stamina. Let's give it a go with a 40 kg, see if I'm able to get the 5 reps. I think so. We're doing the pull-up grip as well today. So a bit different since I've been training a lot of chin-ups, but I think we'll be able to manage. Oh, it's gonna be heavy. I think if I want to stand a chance here, I would do alternating sets. 1 set pull up, 1 set chin up, pull up, chin up. Otherwise I need to drop the weight then. Don't want to do it now. We're halfway, not fully valid reps, so I'll do 1 more set with the chin up. I think I can get 5 reps there. And then for the, 6 or 7 set now, I will switch to 30 kg. It's too heavy. Last 2 sets. That's it. All right, that is crazy. We are done. But one hell of a lot of volume in deep pull-ups. Like when you start counting on it, now it was 50 pull-ups in total, and it's like 60% of them was with the 40 kg, and then 40% then with the 30 kg, and then alternating the chin-up grip. Very nice volume. Crazy pump as well now, just from that set, and it just took 10 minutes, and got so much in. So if you're ever struggling with time sort of planning, try EMOMs. You get that in the probably shortest amount of time possible. Whew. There we go. The session is now at an end. It feels insanely good in my body. You know, I feel like I have this, pump that I used to have like 10 years back when I just went to the gym. That's the benefit with, doing more volume. You do get the feeling of that you actually put in work. And if you ever train just pure statics, you know that after you do a full planche, it's like you can't really hold anything. 5 seconds later, it feels like you have done nothing. And that's really calisthenics in a nutshell, I would say. Like, you train so hard, doesn't really feel like it, but obviously we get results. But when you do more volume, you have the results part, but you also, feel like you're actually training. I'm even breaking a sweat, and that's pretty unusual from my side when I do statics. So yeah, real nice session in general. And like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see how my body reacts to long-term training with this structure. And I'm definitely gonna share it with you guys, so you know if it's worth adding more volume or not. Because from my side, I've been training one structure for a long time, winning concept to some degree where I've been getting a lot of results. But now I do feel like, okay, my weaknesses, I do want to work on that if I want to become even more complete as an athlete. So I wouldn't say there's a right and wrong way of training. It mainly comes down to what is actually your weakness and what should you prioritize to train. And that's going to be different depending on your situation and your goals, of course. And for me, I think this is going to be a nice switch up. So yeah, make sure to subscribe if you want to see how my training turns out, and if I do get some results from it. Hint, hint, I do definitely think so. So yeah, see you in the next one. Choo-choo!